Good morning. Good Wednesday morning. Good morning. You guys are having a good day, I hope. Hello, everyone. Good Wednesday morning to Puck Vanek, Connor Chaney, Marhoog, JT Kerr, C206 Stationaire, who is number one. He is numero uno on the Snack Air leaderboard for the month of October. Welcome, welcome, C206 Stationaire number one. We got Cajun Cacti. I do like this livery. We have Macy J84K, Mitchy Mitch 12, Marhoog Milo 2201, Puff MTD 123. Good morning. Yes, he is number one. Followed closely by number two, Tarb 56. Then Floydian. There's the top three. Big numbers this month. Already at 1312. Super excited about the month of October for Snack Air. Today we're going to be flying the Zibo 737 3.30 Sierra. And I believe we're going to take this on Pilotedge. And the first thing we got to do is set up our Project Fly. PH Kim, how you doing? Let's go to bookings, create a booking. See if we can make that a little bit bigger. We're going from Monterey over to Las Vegas. We're going to manually enter the booking. Continental Airlines is the retro livery, but we're going to be flying a United call sign since United bought Continental. And we're going to be flying the 738. So I need to grab one of those from my hangar. I don't have a United, do I? There's a 739 for United. There's a Dash 8 for United. There's a 732 for United. So we'll just add a new one. New aircraft. 738. And the airline is United. And we're going to do 57 November 572 United. Salt Lake City is our home field. Add the aircraft. You already have an aircraft with that registration. Oh. Uniform November. Yeah, that'll work. Book and dispatch. All right. I hope that I get the route that I filed for. How come it's not letting me... oh, there we go. We need to go up here and go 738 United. Book and dispatch. Paste a route. Today's route will be SNS, followed by PXN, Intel transition, or Intel waypoint, BIH, LIDAT, J92, and we're going to be doing the Sunset. Whoa, we're going to Beatty. And then the Sunset for arrival into Vegas. Puck Vanek, good morning. How you doing, sir? Why is my phone beeping? But there's no message. That's weird. That's bizarre. All right, let's dispatch that. Aero Guitarist, good morning. We'll do fly now. Minimize that. There we go. We got the Project Fly up top down. And we'll go on inside. And we'll set up ground services. We'll connect the GPU. We got a subscribe.
The lottery is rigged too.
I know, it's totally rigged. You know, there's a book, Tylenol with Wings. Thank you for the subscribe for 18 months. Oh, I got to turn on Fly John. Yeah, so they're TARB 56. Big, huge flight numbers for Snack Air for TARB 56. Try the subscribe now sound now. Let's see if it works. Thank you for 18 months, year and a half, 2 Twitch babies, Tylenol. Thank you. Yeah, there's a book by, I think it's David Baldacci, and it's called The Winner, and it's all about how the lottery was rigged. And I read that book a long, long time ago. So, but yeah, TARB 56, just massive amounts of flights. In the number 2 spot on the leaderboard for Snack Air for the month of October. Welcome, welcome.
We got a subscribe.
We do have a subscribe.
We got a subscribe.
All right, let's go back. I'm going to check to make sure.
We got a subscribe.
Yep, that all looks good. Then we're going to do display options. Messages finally came through. Let's go LED on our landing lights. Landing pulse light. No HUD at this time. Let's go home. Let's go to the second page. Save. Let's save the config. Spax, you've probably made us quite a bit of money. But let's check now that you ask. If we come over here to the Snack Air leaderboard and we type in Spax and we go Spax only, it shows you got 10 flights in, so that's really good. These are all the states that you've flown to. Looks like you've hit Oregon, California, Missouri, Illinois, New York, Australia. Income 34 grand, 12,000 profit, 6.5 hours flight time. So there you go. Marhoog, we did win. Yeah, we did win. We did win. I think total it was about $10. I think. PH Kim, yeah, and anything will help, especially this last week of October, because we're kind of neck and neck with another group here. So I'm trying to get all of the Snack Air pilots. Not that we need to, not that we have to be in the top spot with regard to flights, but if you look here, these are the top 25 FSE groups as of this morning. So Snack Air sitting at 1319 and Release the Krakens at 1203, and then no one else is even close. And of course, you guys can't see this, but basically, I take pride in this number right here. 90 active pilots. I'm much more happy with that number than any other stat. I just love that we have 90 active pilots. We've flown 145,000 miles plus and 839 hours. And if we keep going, if everyone can do just a couple of flights this week, we might take the flight spot. But these guys are fighting hard to get back to us. So I give them kudos for doing that many flights with this many pilots. They're going for it. I like it. That's why we have groups, right? Is to increase the activities. Yep. I think we won $10. You're going to give your resignation? Okay. Frozen, how you doing, sir? Oh, we won 14 total. Is that just Virginia, or is that Virginia and Colorado together, JT? Expect some big numbers. Thank you, Connor. I appreciate that. All right, we'll go ahead and get started here. I always
Parking brake.
use the checklist nowadays,
Set.
it seems like.
Battery.
I'll go up here. I'll go battery on.
On/guard closed. Standby power switch.
I got to turn that volume down.
Auto/guard
don't I?
closed. Ground power.
Which volume is he? Do you think he's the co-pilot? Let's find out.
On.
No.
IRS mode selectors.
So it must be radio. No, it's not radio. UI. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what volume that is. I wonder if there's a volume control in plane command itself. There is. Why have I never done this before? We'll go at 60% volume. We'll see what happens. You going to start financing soon? No. We're not a financing company. It's not our expertise. But I will say that we do have quite a bit in the bank. I'm going to go, yeah, ground power's on. But we have a big loan out, so we're coming up on $6 million in the bank. But we owe, how much do we owe? I think we owe 7.5. No, we owe 6,995. Basically $7 million. And our first payment is due. We have a 5-month loan. The first payment is due in 2 days. So we're going to be able to pay off that loan early. So that's good. But I'm in the, yeah, no TBM unfollow. No TBM. Although there is a TBM update already out this morning. 1.05 I saw. And I guess there's a frame rate increase quite a bit. Keegan Toga, how you doing? Chase Gaming, hello. Also have Sphero 1848. I thought the TBM had another cockpit layout. Looks more like a Boeing. Yeah, exactly. Marhoog, we bought Colorado Springs. Yeah, yeah, exactly. B2's got it there. We took a loan out for Colorado Springs, which is a Class Charlie airport just south of Denver, and it's a Pilotedge airport. So take big pride in that and Tulsa. Also pretty happy about Flagstaff too, with it being a Pilotedge airport. All right, IRS mode selectors. Off, then NAV. Much better frames, Bonanza. Nice. I've heard some people are getting
off,
20
then
additional
NAV.
frames.
Enter the present position on the set IRS POS line.
And I don't know if it's that guy's still loud. I don't know if it is voice speed, voice select. Oh. No, that's not making a difference. Plane command, voice select. I want to try Zira. Let's try 0 and see what happens. Voice volume. I want to go to 40% now and see what happens. You're 10 frames up, so I guess we're getting different reports. All right, FMC position init. Let's grab the left. So we go previous page, GPS left. Put that into the IRS position. We're at Monterey, so Kilo Mike, Romeo Yankee. Beautiful golf and whale country, amongst other sea life. We're going to Las Vegas because we have a poker tournament that we're going to enter into. Perfinet reserves. Cost index today is 40. And we're going to try to cruise at 310. I get this unable cruise limit sometimes. Outside air temperatures plus 15, flaps 5. CG of 4.7, V1 126, VR 128, V2 140. And I'm not going to put in my arrival, or sorry, yeah, my departure or arrival yet. Pat Dog 35, good morning.
Set. Yaw damper.
Yaw damper.
On. Fuel pumps left aft.
Going to put on just one fuel pump.
Check.
For the APU.
APU start on.
1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Let that go. And then as the checklist dictates, right after the APU start, we take a sip. You're trying the GTN 750 with the TBM. Does it work? I don't think it would work. I mean, obviously it's not going to be in the panel, but 2D, I don't know if it actually follows the GTN, does it? All right, letting that EGT rise. The textures on this Zibo are phenomenal.
Check. APU generators.
Okay, APU generators. The other bit of news this morning is
On.
the citation
Emergency
release.
exit light switch.
So the citation release. I'd be flying it right now, but I am a loyal org store fan, so I will purchase it with my bank account from the org store. But it will probably take a week or two before it's on the org store. Oh, you don't need to hold the APU start for 3 seconds? Oh, really? Oh. I thought you had to still hold it. So you just flick it once, huh? Interesting. Thank you, Aero Guitarist. Do appreciate that. All right. Emergency lights armed.
Armed/guard closed.
Seatbelt signs. As you can
Seatbelt
see,
sign.
on this one, it got rid of the no smoking light.
Auto or on. Window heat switches.
Sunstrand, Allied, Garrett are all faded. What's Sunstrand, Allied, and Garrett? Are those APU brands? I didn't even know that those were APU brands. All right, window heat.
On. Engine hydraulic pumps.
Engine hydraulics. On.
Electric hydraulic pumps. Off. Trim air switch.
Trim air. Taco
On.
83 is here.
Air conditioning pack switches.
What did she say, Tylenol? I missed that. Air conditioning packs to auto.
Auto. Isolation valve switch.
Isolation valve switch.
Open.
To
Engine bleed switches.
engine bleed.
On.
APU bleed.
APU bleed.
Flight level
On.
310.
Flight altitude indicator.
Landing altitude 2250.
Cruise altitude. Landing altitude indicator.
Haven't seen you for a bit, Taco. Hope you're well.
Destination field elevation.
Okay, altimeter here
Barometric
locally
selector.
happens to be legitimately 2992. Interesting.
QNH. Auto brake selector.
Okay, auto brakes set to RTO.
RTO. Transponder. Standby.
Transponders on standby.
Flight directors.
Flight directors. All right. Benny Sim is here. Man, I haven't seen you forever either, Benny Sim. I hope you're well. Good to see you. I'm going to start up my GoFlight interface tool to get my hardware panel going. I don't have the hardware panel cam. Do you guys want the MCP camera on? You'll be flying the round dial for the whole of next week? Ooh. Can we trade lives for the week, please? You get to change diapers. Benny Sim took a break, slowly getting back into simming. Fresh Benny Sim. Nice. The Fighting Raven is also here. All right, we've got MCP panel going. Pat Dog, you want the You want the MCP cam? Okay. They are all APU brands. Sorry, someone phoned me as I was typing on my iPad. Ah, okay. I didn't know that those were APU brands. All right, MCP panel is going, and Pat Dog has requested that we install the camera. I hope this works because it's not plugged into OBS, and the tripod's laying on the ground. So let's get that going. This is a tripod. Oh, this is for those that want to see what I use for the cockpit view. This is a Sony camera. This is a beautiful, amazing Sony camera. It's a A6500. Is that what it's, yeah, A6500, and it's got this gigantic lens on it. It's like 18 to 105 millimeter. It's a beautiful thing. But I have to plug it in, so 1 second. A little bit behind the scenes. So in order to get a camera, this is I guess it's called a mirrorless camera. In order to get the mirrorless camera to be shown on OBS for the streaming PC, I use the Elgato Cam Link. It requires a USB 3.0 connector, but I've never tried to plug it in while OBS is running, so this may or may not work. I don't know. But I'm going to plug this into the streaming PC. As we can all hear the little USB beep. You got your CDL, you're traveling the country, Taco? Nice. Did expect a ton of new stuff after a few months of abstinence, but well, that didn't happen. No, there is a ton of stuff, Benny Sim. There are so many. Well, let's put it this way. The plane add-ons, there's been a lot of good plane add-ons in the last few months. That's for sure. I don't know how long you've been on sabbatical, but... Alright, take the lens cap off. Let's see if this works. Power up the camera. I got to adjust the view. Who you asking, Thordor? Me or someone else? Yeah, I fly the Challenger sometimes. Alright, let's see if the Sony works. It's not showing up yet. Let's go up here and go properties. Let's activate it. There we go. Oh, it's almost in the right position, actually. I'll reposition it just a bit here. Yeah, you can still see the joystick, so. I think that'll work. Alright, Pat Dog there. Are you satisfied with the backstage pass? Alright, let's turn on the flight director. We'll zoom into the MCP panel. As you can see here, I'm going to flip the switch down here on that side, on the captain side.
On.
First officer side.
IA/Mach selector.
Do you know how the auto throttle works? I know you have to turn the auto throttle on the menu. You have to tell it to simulate an auto throttle because I don't think it has an auto throttle. But if you go over to the menu, maybe you've already done that, and in the menu you say use auto throttle, and then I think you just go into IAS speed, I think. Bender is here. Hello, Bender. Thank you for jumping back into Snack Air. I do appreciate that. Okay, flight directors are on. IAS Mach Selector. We're going to just bump that up to V2 plus.
Set V2. Arm LNAV.
Arm the LNAV. Oh, we can't do that until we get our clearance, actually. Yeah, maybe we'll do that now. All right, signing on to Pilotedge. And again, we're using the Continental Retro livery, but
Connected to Pilotedge.
United purchased Continental, so we'll be flying under the United call sign. Because I don't know. I have this thing about about using old airline call signs that they're no longer in the real world. I don't know why I have that problem. When your 30 days are up, you'll be back on the group in FSE. Beautiful. Looking forward to it. Okay, let's tune to clearance. And Cactus is the best. Or a couple of the other ones. Eastern. All right, clearance is on 13545. So we'll go down here to our pedestal, and I'll type in 13545. Set nav 1. All right, 13545. Clearance. Tower is 118.4.
Stagecoach 68, come back. Contact Seattle approach 133.65.
Wow, that's really loud. I gotta turn that down. Radio coming down. Hopefully, he's not as loud. The original Cactus. You'll also upload the TBM Snack Air livery. I'm looking forward to rocking that Snack Air TBM livery. In fact, I may do that tonight. Yeah, that's the thing I can't find is the auto throttle master switch. I've already checked enable auto throttle. Yeah, there is no. You just go into IAS mode, I believe. Isn't that right, guys? For the Challenger 300, you just set your speed, and then you go IAS mode.
Seattle approach, Roger, altimeter 3006,
and then,
Seattle advising you of the weather.
Of course, you can use your SciTech panel to change your IAS speed as well, if you have a SciTech panel.
68, Quebec, Roger, remain outside of the Bravo airspace until advised, and you should expect runway 16 right.
I think that volume's... How does Marcus sound? Does he sound okay? All right, I'm not sure if we're going to get what we file, but let's file. We're a Boeing 738 slant Lima, Monterey to Las Vegas. Snack Air owns 2 TBM. Yeah, they got one we own and one we lease. We sold one. We're waiting for the 900s to come out. And the 900s will come out on FS Economy. It's already been confirmed. It's just a matter of time. And then the market right now is absolutely crazy. I know of one group that bought a TBM for like 500 and something thousand, and they sold it for $1 million. And then the bank dropped a bunch of fresh new TBM 850s into the market, and they went back down to like in the 600,000 range. I don't know what it is this morning, but it's kind of interesting. But yeah, the 900 will come. All right, we're going to file. They may give me the Monterey 4 departure, but in the real world, they don't file that. They haven't filed that the last little while, so it's. But we might get it. Salinas, PXN, Intel, BIH, LIDAT, J92, to Beatty, BTY, and then we'll be doing the Sunset 4 arrival.
Springs Tower, holding point 17 left, ready for departure.
Henderson.
Okay, you must include your call sign when you contact a new control.
Can you land a 737 at Henderson? Probably can, yeah.
Springs Tower, November 5083 Sierra, holding point 17 left, ready for departure.
November 5083 Sierra Springs Tower.
The school in Arizona is trying to
heading
register
040,
Cactus. Oh,
wind
that'd be cool.
100 at
Have
4. Runway 17 left, cleared for takeoff.
Have it revived.
Left heading 040, cleared for takeoff, runway 17 left, November 5082 Sierra.
Alright, we'll call for clearance. Oh, I was going to show you guys one other thing, too. So, this is an interesting route from Monterey to Las Vegas that the real world does. So, I just go to IFR route analyzer, and this gives me, in the real world, last 8 flights have all done either of these two. I'm just going to click the top one, but look what it does. Look what it does here. So you take off from Monterey, right? And you go out this way. You don't go straight to Vegas. It would be quite a quick flight, but you basically come up here to Bishop, BIH, and then over to Lydat, and then down to Beatty, and then on into Vegas. And the reason why is you're all these MOAs, these military areas, the Bishop, the Foothill, the Owens, all these MOAs, you're flying around them to get into Vegas. So it's kind of interesting. It's about 424 miles, but straight would be, nothing. Yeah, you have to fly in between. Yeah, it's pretty cool. What's my FOV? About 92, if I had to recall correctly. 90.99 right now. 90.99. All right, let's call for clearance. Monterey clearance. United 572 IFR Las Vegas.
Or 5083 Sierra, contact Springs departure.
Springs departure, November 5083 Sierra.
Yeah, 572 Monterey clearance. Good morning. Cleared to Las Vegas Airport. Monterey 4 departure. Expect radar vector Salinas. Then as filed. Climb and maintain 7,000. Expect flight level 310. 10 minutes after departure. NorCal departure frequency 121.3. Squawk 7252.
Cleared to Las Vegas, Monterey 4 departure, radar vector Salinas, then is filed. Climb and maintain 7,000. Expect 31 after 10. And NorCal on 121.3, squawk 7252. Good morning, United 572.
United 572, good morning. Your route back is correct.
All right, let's go down here and set up our squawk
Right,
code.
2296, contact Seattle approach 133.65.
Set transponder on.
Transponder is already on.
Set transponder 7252.
Transponder set to 7252.
All right, I want to try one other thing here. Plane
Number 5083 Sierra Springs departure. Good morning, and radar contact. Altimeter is 3012.
Let's find out if that works. The MOA north of Vegas, NTTR Nevada test and training range. That's Groom Lake. 51.
Right there, 2296 Seattle approach. Thanks, altimeter 3006.
Jay Callum, how you doing? Good morning. Retirement's treating me very well, Ryan. Pity we didn't hit the
Capital clearance, good morning. This is King Air
Mega Millions.
350 Foxtrot Charlie.
All right, Monterey 4. We're going to go 10. I think it's 10 right this morning. Let me double check that.
Yeah, no need to cold call clearance. Go ahead with your request.
Yes, sir, 350 Foxtrot Charlie. We're looking for VFR flight following into Oakland Oscar.
Ooh, they're
Alpha
taking
Kilo,
off the 2 8s.
information Romeo.
So I got to change that.
Number
So
350 Foxtrot Charlie, let's say type King Air, please, unless you're intending cruise out.
2 8 left. Interesting.
Hey, we're King Air 200. We'd like VFR 4,500.
And we'll do route. Activate that. Unable cruise. I don't know why I get that unable cruise altitude.
350 Foxtrot Charlie Capital clearance, NorCal departure frequency 127.4, squawk 5343.
Test 1, 2.
127.45 tree, 4 tree in the box for 350 Foxtrot Charlie.
Just gonna bring
Number
my.
0 Foxtrot Charlie, read back correct.
All right, and then
Number
we're gonna
30,
do
turn left heading
route.
350, unable proceed direct the Falcon VOR.
Okay, so the Monterey 4, it's a vector departure. We're gonna put in Salinas, which is Sierra November Sierra. After that, we're gonna do Papa X-ray November. Intel transition November Tango Echo Lima Lima. And then Bravo India Hotel. And then light at Lima India Delta Alpha Tango. That accent is no charge. You set your IAS 250, but I can't find any IAS button. Well, if you go into your controls, Thordor, and you go to keyboard, and then you type in, maybe this will work, IAS, no, speed. There's an autopilot airspeed up that I guess you could bind. Maybe. Or you could use plane command. Or you could use a SciTech panel. I'm thinking is how you do it. But I other than that, I'm not sure. Okay, J92 to Beatty. So J9er2 over here on the left side to Beatty. Bravo, Tango, Yankee. And then we'll execute that. There's a speed rotary knob. Is there a speed rotary knob in this Challenger? Oh, nice. Okay. Then we're going to do the arrival into Las Vegas. We're going to plan for the Sunset 4 Beatty transition. And I'm going to do I'm thinking it's going to be ILS 26, but or 26 visual.
Capital Ground King Air 350
interesting.
Foxtrot Charlie has information.
No, they are
on
using
located at the
26 left.
Southern
Okay.
Aviation Parking rated taxi.
We'll just do ILS
King
26
350
left.
Foxtrot Charlie Capital ground runway 34 left, taxi
Execute.
via Alpha.
Check for any discounts. There are no
34
discounts.
left via Alpha 350 Foxtrot Charlie.
Perfect.
Number 68 Quebec, I need you to remain outside of the Boeing Delta airspace.
There you go.
Please.
Flight level change. There you go. Okay, we're going to go ahead and try to arm the LNAV now and see if that works. It
Yeah,
does.
just expect a right base entry
As needed.
for runway 16 right.
Arm VNAV.
Arm the VNAV.
Set. Initial heading.
Initial heading. This is a vector departure, so it'll probably be... Well, I'm going to check to see what it is here, but... in fact, I'll just bring up the chart on this side here.
President 2296, flight present heading vectors ILS runway 16 center approach to maintain 4000.
All right, here's the Monterey 4 departure, which we can look at it a couple different ways. I can look at it here just in a web browser, or I think it's still going in here on under Avitab. If I go airports and I type in
Alright, President 2296,
KMRY.
turn to the left for some reason. Turn right heading 010 vectors for the approach.
Oh, I need to recalibrate my... I need to redo my Navigraph activation. I'll have to do that later. So, back to the chart here. So, we've got... we're going to basically... the verbiage here is climb heading 278 until leaving 1,100 feet. And then after 1,100 feet... or as directed by tower... you do a climbing right turn to 329er. So a right turn, take off going west, right turn to 329.
2296, Set and maintain 3,000.
And then we'll get vectors to Salinas. Or further on down the line. Talking about unable to cruise, I was getting that in the 757. Yeah, I don't know why I'm getting that. It may be because of maybe the MCP.
Back, let's advise when you have Seattle Airport in sight.
I don't know. Maybe it just warns you because your MCP is set. Are the nav radios worth getting? I like it. I use both voice command and the nav radios for mine. Yeah. Okay, so next on the list, initial heading. We'll go ahead and put in runway heading.
Number 68 Quebec, you stay along the shoreline and get you to the Delta airspace for Boeing. Just
actually, maybe we'll put in the 329 just in case to kind of have a visual. Because once we pass 1100, we're going to 329 on the heading anyway. But I think
turn right heading
normally you'd put in runway heading.
Set. Initial altitude.
Contact Denver approach 126.
Okay, we're cleared to 7,000, so I'm going to come up here and
Capital Tower, King Air 350,
bump in 7,000.
For left at Alpha.
Oh, I did the wrong thing. I did speed instead of 329 on the heading. Now the speed's out. There you go. There you, yeah, DeCanco. Good spot.
Capital Tower, wind calm, right down departure, approved runway 34 left, cleared for takeoff.
I'm just going to set it about 147.
Right,
it's fine.
Approved for 34 left, clear for takeoff 34 left, King Air 535.
Okay, initial altitude set.
Fuel pumps left and right.
Fuel pumps, all of them coming on.
Right there, 2296, turn right heading 140.
On. System A electric hydraulic pump.
Right there, 2296.
As needed. System B electric hydraulic pump.
Maintain 3,000 until established
on
the local
anti-collision lights.
Center approach.
Anti-collision lights.
Transponder.
Transponder. We can go altitude on. That's fine.
As needed. Pushback.
All right. I think we're gonna do a push away from the fence.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me
where
you want to go.
We're gonna go right up here, and that way we can do an engine start without blasting that building.
Good morning. Centennial altimeter.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving out.
How's the weather? Rate 3 Sierra, Centennial altimeter 3010, winds now 240 at 4, and visibility is 10 mile, ceilings at 10,000 broken. Temperature 10 dew point 6, our landing visual approaches to runway 17 left.
I'm going to disconnect the GPU.
Runway 28's not in use because it closes down the 17's landing runway 28. Actually, disregard it. I don't have any other traffic there, so I can sneak it in. It's not something they typically will do. Stand by.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
It's just not a standard arrival that they'll use. They don't land runway 28 typically. It's the 17s or the 35s unless the wind is really forcing it. In calm winds, they'll land 17. If the winds are slightly out of the north, they'll land runway 35. They'll only use runway 28 if the winds really force it. Just confirm your request.
You just blow out the building?
Visual approach runway 17 left. You can expect that. I mean, if you're using it for training purposes, it's no problem. Just understand it's just not an approach that they'll use.
Release parking brake. Starting tow, and you may start engines.
Horizon Air 2296, contact Seattle Tower on 119.9er. Number 0 Foxtrot Charlie, radar contact, say altitude.
Yep.
4,000.
Good old Marcus. Bonanza, this is the controller that I'm talking to on Pilotedge.
Thank you very much. 250 Foxtrot Charlie.
Number 8768 Quebec, cleared into
Sounds good, doesn't
Bravo
it?
airspace, make right base entry, runway 16 right, contact tower 119.9er.
Seattle Tower, Horizon Air 2296, Dallas 16 center.
Horizon Air 2296, Seattle Tower, wind calm, runway 16 center, cleared to land.
Okay, we'll go
Start pushback.
packs off.
Air conditioning packs. Off. Engine 1 start switch.
Starting
Ground.
number 1.
Engine 1 start lever.
I heard it switch location, makes sense, yeah.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Set the parking brake.
Seattle Tower,
Disconnected
station
tow.
8768 Quebec. Inbound to land, going for right base, runway 16 right.
For 350 Foxtrot Charlie NorCal departure, good morning. Capital altimeter 300.
Adding fuel.
VFR.
Engine 1.
Waiting for that 25 on the N2 before I add the fuel.
Right base, runway 16 right, cleared to land, wind calm.
Yeah, he's multiple controllers, yeah.
Runway 16 right, cleared for land, station 8768 Quebec.
Stable idle. Engine 2 start switch.
You fly like a Centennial? Is that right? Is that Centennial? They use 2.8 all the time? But apparently they don't. Oh, really? They use 2.8 all the time. Are you sure that it was Centennial that he was talking about?
Disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the left. We'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
Thank you. Engine 2, start switch.
And November
Ground.
5083 Sierra, I know you said you wanted the
Engine
ILS
2 start
approach.
lever.
There is no ILS for the 17s. If you'd like, I can get you in on the RNAV for runway 17 left approach.
I did think myself. Yeah. It's pretty realistic to have a controller talking multiple frequencies, but not to this extent normally.
There
But
should not be any approaches for 17 right.
But I kind of like it because we get to
Engine
learn about other airspace while we're in our airspace. It's pretty cool.
Horizon Air 2296 left at Mike, cross runway 16.
Yeah, there's a guy
right.
going
Stable
from
idle.
Colorado Springs to
System
Centennial.
8
You're
electric
right.
hydraulic
In a
pump.
Baron.
Alright, cross 16 left at Mike. And taxi to ramp Bear Bravo, ground 0.7, Horizon Air 2296.
Oh crap! Oh yeah, no, we're good. I thought I forgot to add fuel. Okay, now the tow is disconnected. We're gonna go ahead and
On.
put electric
Engine generators.
on, and we're also turn on the generators.
On. Air conditioning pack switches.
Packs back on.
Auto. Isolation valve
bleed.
switch.
Isolation to auto.
Auto. APU bleed.
Off. I'm gonna try that
Off.
next time, Aero Guitarist.
APU switch.
I won't hold down the APU. That's good to know.
Number 83 Sierra, fly heading 320. Vectors.
Engine
RNAV,
start
runway
switches.
17 left approach, descend and maintain 8,000.
He's controlling the western U.S. There'll be a different controller in Vegas. All right, engine switches to continuous. Unless he
Continuous.
switches to that position, of course.
Flaps.
Flaps. Set flaps 5.
Down to flaps 5.
Flaps 3.
Up to flaps 3.
Flaps 2.
Up to flaps 2.
Flaps 5 degrees.
Flaps down to 5 degrees.
Okay, that's cool.
Take off.
All right,
Trims.
Let's do trims.
Take off. Probe heat switches.
We need 4.7. Probe heat on.
On. Flight controls.
Flight controls. Free and clear.
Check. Taxi lights.
Taxi light coming on.
On. Parking brake.
All right, we're ready for taxi. So we're going to give the controller our position and then what we want to do, and we have to give them the weather. So I'm going to tune over to Monterey ground here. I'll go down to the console, and we're going to change the 135.45 over to 0.875. And then we'll put in tower on 18.4. Alright, that's cool. 2.8 is usually for GA or smaller twins. Jets only use it if the winds are really bad. Okay. So I guess I think it's a Baron going into there. So when he was trying to land the 2.8s, that was normal for the Baron? Is that what you're saying? That's interesting. Good morning, Sterling. Okay, where are we? We are at the fire station. I'm assuming it's going to be
Ever 68 Quebec, where do you plan on exiting the runway?
Exit on November 8768 Quebec.
You're going to exit all the way down at the ramp or at the end?
Hey, Bonanza 36, you could go over to Marcus's stream. He's streaming live right now. I don't know if you want to tell him that you are familiar with Centennial and the GA do land 2.8 a lot.
To exit the runway.
I don't know.
South, Tango, and Quebec to the ramp.
Fokker 70, how you doing?
Exit on November, south on Tango, and then Quebec to the ramp.
No lag? That's nice. That's nice. All right, let's see if we are ready to taxi.
Number 0 Foxtrot, Charlie, contact NorCal approach 135.65. Good morning.
In fact, you can do I'll do a multi-twitch. I hope Marcus doesn't mind. Let's see if this works. Oh, they didn't renew their
Here, 350 Foxtrot, Charlie, NorCal approach, Oakland, altimeter 3006. Advise when you have the weather, please.
They didn't renew their certificate. Hey, Cooper Deck, how you doing? You talking to me? I am fun employed. I get paid to fly the Zibo full time now. It's about $2 an hour. When do you plan to exit the runway is not legit verbiage. Ah, Tower can say that to him if he's trying to, push him along. I'm sure that Tower has said worse.
I thought you did.
Monterey Ground, United 572 at the fire station. Taxi with Lima.
United 572, Monterey Ground, runway 28 left, taxi via Alpha.
28 left via Alpha, United 572.
Release. Auto throttle.
Okay, so we're just going to do a little turnout here. Wednesday opposite work stream. There you go, Blackhawk. How you doing? $2 an hour or minute? Yeah, exactly. Minute. It's about $2 an hour. I get what I get for flying the Zibo. It's not very good. And if I taxi faster, I don't get paid more either. Please expedite vacating. Well, we don't. Are you from Europe? Remind me, Aero Guitarist. Before I say one comment, are you from Europe? How is unretirement search going? I keep applying 4 or 5 a week. No one wants me yet. No one wants me yet. You are from Europe? Okay. So in the U.S.,
where are you planning on going?
It's very rare that we say the word vacate in aviation. Very rare that we say vacating or vacate, or I don't know. Max can chime in. I think it's more of exited on, or I could be wrong, but in my limited experience, I haven't heard the word vacate in the U.S. at ever. Yeah, except for the guys on Pilotedge who are from Europe. Yeah. But you're right, in a way, he probably should say, please expedite your exit of the runway. Or something to that effect. I mean, he could say vacate. There's nothing wrong with saying vacate, of course, but it's just not something that we're used to doing. I believe proctologists use that word. I am now vacating the space. That was a GA plane that landed on the threshold of a 10,000 foot runway at Seattle on the other end of the GA parking. Seems to be an... Oh, yeah. Alright, I need to go full length here. Is it because please expedite vacating might prompt somebody to hurry up and go on holiday? We don't even say the word holiday. You guys will say we're going on holiday. We say yeah exactly. That you've summed it up. We use the word vacation. In fact, where's my hold short line? There is no hold short line.
And we're 83 Sierra. Radar's indicating you about
That's
300
interesting.
feet low. So Centennial altimeter 3010.
I'm gonna go up to this red sign and see if I can get into trouble here. Alright, I'm a little bit nervous. I'm just going to park here for a moment. Turn my auto throttle on. And then let's continue down the list here for a moment.
Arm.
Are you using custom weather?
Taxi lights.
Taxi lights off.
Off. Fixed landing lights.
Landing lights on.
On.
Okay, then use
position lights.
Yeah, going on vacation is England.
Just use
Yeah.
what your sim indicates.
Well, or when I lived in Germany, the Germans would say going on holiday when they were speaking English. Yeah. All right, position lights, strobe and steady.
Strobe and steady.
Turn left heading 19.
Transponder.
TARA.
TA/RA. Heading bug. Set runway heading. Landing gear.
Not all Germans. You don't say you're going on holiday? Do you say you're going on vacation, Underwood? All right, I think we're ready to go.
Deliver 83 Sierra, when able, cleared direct Lowry.
All right, NorCal departure is on 121.3. In English, traditionally means I plan to empty my brains of any thoughts. Going on vacation. Yeah. All right. Again, we're going to 1,100 feet, then we're going to go heading 329. I'm going to try to hand fly it for a little while. Actually, what does it have here in the FMC? It's got 1,100 feet and then a vector to 329. So I could fly it via LNAV, potentially, but I should probably just follow the flight director for a little bit. I'm thinking. All right, let's go. I always say this, but I'm always nervous on PE. I really am. Monterey Tower, United 572, ready to go, 28 left.
At 572, Monterey Tower, good morning. Wind calm, runway 28 left, cleared for takeoff.
28 left, clear for takeoff, United 572. That's task number 1 for any work-related conference call.
83 Sierra, contact Centennial Tower 118.9er.
You say vacation, not holidays? Really? Okay. Well, are you from Bavaria, Underwood? Because I lived in Bavaria for a couple years, and my kids, they spoke German. It was actually kind of cool. My my ex-wife, who was my wife at the time, also spoke a little bit German. Empty my head of any thoughts. Work conference call. There you go. All right. There we go. Line up a little bit here. All right. Let's do this, duders. Toga up.
$80 knots.
D1.
V1, rotate. Positive rate.
Gear coming up. Okay, we're going to fly runway heading just for a little bit here. Till 1,100
400.
feet.
Centennial Tower, November 508, Sierra, established
Raise
on
some flaps.
approach 17 left.
I'm not going to...
508 Sierra, Centennial Tower, wind.
Okay, there's 1,100.
17 left, cleared to land.
We're going to do a right turn
17 left, clear to land, November
to
8,
329. Clean up additional flaps. Kind of going slow here. There's 329. We'll go into heading. And we'll go Command A. Vertical speed.
Number 0 Foxtrot, tell me, can I ask you, why do you need a clearance into the Bravo?
Okay, let's put our gear into the off position.
Up and off.
Got a 572, contact NorCal
Flaps.
departure.
Over to departure,
Retract.
United 572.
Autopilot. Engage. Auto brake.
NorCal departure, United 572, 5,100 Monterey 4.
At 572 NorCal departure, radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 190.
Climb maintain 190, United 572. Okay.
Del 214, Denver Center, good morning.
There's 190. Set.
So November 0 Foxtrot Charlie, that's a negative. To answer your question,
I'm going to go VNAV.
I'd still like to ask you, why would you need a transition into the Bravo to land at Oakland?
Well, I know where that we're
Is this
VFR right now,
PMDG?
we're the shelf of the 5,000 feet.
It is.
And any VFR traffic needs to have a clearance into the Bravo.
Right. My argument is that the Bravo airspace is protected for the Bravo airport that it overlies. Oakland, being a Class Charlie airport, would not receive that privilege.
Correct. Thank you for 350 Foxtrot Charlie.
Okay, 8,000 feet. We have time for a quick one here. Whew.
At 572, turn right, heading 080, when able, clear direct the Panoche VOR, Papa X-ray November.
080 right turn and cleared Panoche, United 572. All right, so Panoche. So we'll go Panoche up to the top. We'll bypass Salinas, and we'll go LNAV. And we're going up to, still going up to 19,000. Jambo 72nd, how you doing? Yeah, Stock X plane with the Zibo mod, yep. Is anyone else able to configure the Go Flight? Oh, is it easy to configure? Yeah, you use the Go Flight interface tool. It's called the GIT, the Go Flight interface tool, and then you have to download a particular profile. It works pretty well. Okay, I'm going to go lights off. Auto brake off.
Off.
And King Air 250 Foxtrot Charlie requesting our VFR.
Power.
For 0 Foxtrot Charlie, your VFR, you don't need to request it, you just advise when you do it.
Roger.
Position lights on steady. I don't know why I do that, but...
Adjust. Altimeters.
I'm going to put these into auto on the engine start. It's with the 172 mod. There you go. How you doing, still capped? Yeah, on PE. Yep. All right, there's 15,000.
United 572, contact Oakland Center. Correction, United 572, climb and maintain flight level 230 and contact Oakland Center 127.45.
Climb, maintain 230 and over to 127.45, United 572. All right, so we're going to go 230, and then we're going to switch frequency over to 2745. This is Oakland Center. Oakland Center, United 572, 17,002, climbing 230. All right, we can set standard pressure.
Set standard.
572, Oakland Center. Good morning.
Landing
Climb and maintain
lights.
Flight level 310 and
Off.
direct Bishop is approved landing.
Position lights.
Climb, maintain 310,
Steady.
direct
Engine
Bishop.
start switches.
United 572, thank you.
Auto.
All right, Bishop is BIH, so we'll go BIH up. He's giving us a little bit of a shortcut, saving us some money. And we're going to, yeah, a little bit of a shortcut there. That's sweet. GUOX is here.
King 0 Foxtrot Charlie, report when you have Oakland Airport in sight and expect runway 28 right. Is it long term or not? Alright, it hasn't been shown up on our system yet. We only simulate those that I think are a month or longer. Runway 28 left is certainly available, just let me know when you have the airport.
Delta 5125 for Ramona. Romeo,
Special
November,
Leo,
Mike.
would you please identify yourself to a flight attendant? Passenger Escobar, please.
Potato Chip, how you doing?
Bear 1955.
Charlie, the airport, 12.5 miles, you have it?
Tower 118.7 to bound
195. Charlie, contact Oakland Tower 118.3.
That's funny. I'm hearing two controllers at once. I've never heard that before. That's funny. So I'll switch my COM2 over to this one so I don't hear the ZLA controller. Yep, Escobar. Tote the Mac, how you doing? Oh, crap.
Number 0 Foxtrot, Charlie, Oakland Tower, roger. Runway 28 left, clear to land, wind calm. Yeah, just as a heads up too, I looked at that NOTAM and it only shows that it's going to be out of service for about 5 hours today. So that's not something that we will generally simulate. You obviously have the opportunity to simulate those. Just let us know that that's the case like you did. So I appreciate that.
Yep, flight attendant. You can hear him in yeah, Petrie Ron. Yeah, I heard him. You're right. I heard him in stereo. All right, still climbing up to 310. About 2,200 feet per minute at present. Pretty light winds up here at the flight levels. 9 knots is all. Lars Rask, good evening. Anyone? I happen to have a spare engine for the TBM. Yes. Can you turn the trim sound off? I assume you can. Probably under here. Audio. So you got passenger. Would it be gyro? No, it wouldn't be gyro.
Air 0 Foxtrot Charlie right,
Aircraft volume, maybe?
28 right, contact ground on the other side.
Trim wheel volume. There you go. There we go. Let's see if it works. I think it worked. Don't show your serial. How do I show my serial? Serial for which? For the Zibo? Oh. Crap. Is that in here? That's a terrible feature. You can't turn the trim sounds off in the real aircraft. If you take that away, you're not simulating. Well, the noise canceling headset that the airline pilot would use, wouldn't that pretty much get rid of most of the trim sound or not? I don't know. All right, 1,000 to go. Yeah, you wouldn't hear it that loud, yeah. That's cool, though, that you have the option to turn it down. I like that. I do like that. It's not a constant background noise. What about just the fact that you have over-the-ear headphones? Would that bring down the trim sound a little bit, maybe? I don't know. I like it off, though. Tote also disabled that sound, yeah. So yeah, what else is going on, gentlemen?
Horizon Air 2096 Seattle clearance.
We didn't win.
Morning, cleared to the Walla Walla Airport, Seattle 7 departure. Expect radar vectors to join Victor 2, then as filed. Climb and maintain 3,000. Expect flight level 190, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 120.4. Squawk 4622.
We did not win the Mega Millions last night, but we did win like $14. So we're going to roll over some new tickets for the group. The headphones aren't designed to stop hearing things that relate to the operation of the aircraft, just the background noise.
Horizon Air 2096,
well,
read correct.
You're correct, but I will say that when I have my headphones off, I can hear that trim wheel much more than I can if I have them on. I can still hear them, but not as much in my real world 737 driving that I do every other Thursday. Can I just say I love B2's Lewis script? The volume script. I love it. Thank you, B2. I wish Caronado would play with it. In the 737, you feel the trim wheel, though, through your bones. It's like sitting next to your wife while she throws pans in the cupboard. There you go. I would agree with that. Can I get direct field, please? Right through the MOA. Your point is you can't. You're right. You're very correct. I can't. But the other thing too about the 737, when you're flying the 737, you probably should not be talking to 74 people. Never see you working with word editor. What Petrie Rod? Wet ops. Oh yeah. Well, wet ops, that's like the airport designer, isn't it? They talk to the passengers. That's true. They do talk to the constantly though. Can you imagine a captain that talked constantly to the passengers? That would be quite interesting. When those 75 people are... That's true. Baby Boeing says, but do let the manual trim handle out whilst using the trim. That's a good smack. There you go. Yeah, when I say wet ops, you know what I'm saying, right, P.T. Ron? All right, I'm going to look at the Navigraph Las Vegas chart. I just want to look at the Sunset 4 arrival. Looks like an engine fire. We're not losing any flight level yet. Yeah, apparently they're changing the contrail in 11.3, right? I think so. You had a Wizz Air captain talk to us for about 30 minutes once. Wow, the flight was only 45 minutes long. Cabin crew rolling their eyes because they couldn't focus on survey. Oh, that was an Airbus. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'm trying to learn how to troll. I guess it didn't work. I can fully spell out the word Wednesday if you want to. Okay, here is the Sunset 4 arrival. And we're going to come in via Beatty. So we're going to come here and then 120 degrees down to MyCal at 210. So let's cross-reference that with what's in here. We got MyCal 210. And then after MyCal, we're going to be at Fuzzy at 16,000 and 250 knots. So there's Fuzzy, 250, 16,000. And then Traeger, and then down to Ipumi, 230 knots, 11,000. Nipso at 9,000, and Sunset at 8,000. And then we'll do either the visual approach or an ILS approach into 26 left. So that is the plano stano. The weather currently in Vegas. Am I using a camera plug-in? You mean for that Sony camera up there? That's on a streaming PC. Oh, you're talking about just the views. No, I'm not using X camera. I think X camera is the only one that's available, right? But like, if I go like that, that's just Shift 2. How you doing, John? If I do Shift 1 and I zoom in, it kind of goes into a theatrical type movie mode when I do Shift 1. But I'm just using default cameras. And I wish P3D had the same exact default camera system. That would make me a very happy man. We're not going very fast. What's going on? Good thing I noticed that. Oh, I was going to check out weather at Vegas. Here we go, Vegas. Weather. Okay, it's wind calm, visibility 10, few clouds at 20,000, few clouds at 25,000, temperature 21, dew point 4, altimeter 3002, visual approach runway 19 left, 19 right, 26 left in use. Yup. And I need to realign my Navigraph with my Avitab so it works so I can get the charts in the tablet. Alright, we should do some trivia for snacks. Okay, for snacks, if I am doing the ILS 26 left approach at Vegas, and I do a missed approach, what is the frequency of the VOR I am headed to? That is correct. Bob Hope is the frequency. That is incorrect. The ortho here looks pretty good. Mitchy Mitch has it. Mitchy Mitch got it. Congratulations, Mitchy Mitch. All right. Next trivia question from the captain in the cockpit. What is America's favorite novel for snacks? Which letter can be found in a 737 cockpit? Which letter? All of them? You're just getting into X-Plane and only have reason. The only reason I have FSX is just to have my PMD GMD 11, which I was certified on as a mechanic, and a 747-400 too for Centurion Cargo. Very nice. That's a good reason to stick with the platform. Absolutely. Connor got the trivia question. Well done, Connor. Which letter cannot be found? A love letter? Maybe? I don't know. I guess a love letter could be inside the cockpit. Maybe the letter... I don't know. Scarlet letter? That could be it. I mean, you could bring this a scarlet letter into the cockpit, I guess. No, T's definitely in the word auto brake. I'm going through all these letters in my head. No, O's in there as well. Auto brake. All right, next trivia question. What am I missing? Left ventricle, right atrium. Are those Cyrillic letters, Lars Ras? There is one that's missing. How about the letter J? Maybe J? Or Q, I guess. Because there's no Q and H. Although Q and H would be in the FMC, maybe. I thought X would be it, but there's an X up here on the EGT gauge. CX100. No, none of you guys got it. I was looking for left atrium. I haven't seen the citation tested yet. I really, really am looking forward to flying that citation. But the problem is I have to wait for the org store. I would love to be showing a citation right now. It would be brilliant for all the people at work that want to see the citation in action. They're all in there because of the FMC. That's true. Every letter's in there because of the FMC. Yeah. Good point. We were on a goose chase. All right, first one to answer this. You have to answer it phonetically. First person to answer this, you have to answer it phonetically. 4 snacks. What replaced the GameCube? John is sitting in the cockpit of one as we chat, repositioning for maintenance. HDY pump 1, electric burnout. So I guess we have some fun with SkyDrive. You're sitting right now, John, in a real world 737. Oh baby. Cyril says that it's nice, but I do not like the FMS. I am more of a Garmin guy. Maybe the citation is now the final reason to get the RXP GTN.
American 214 is in a pilot's discretion to maintain flight level 240.
I will see who the landing in Big and Hill.
Discretion to 240 American.
So is it the default FMS, Sphero? JJ Mile did not get it. He was close, but well, actually, yeah. I have to give it to JJ Mile because SPAC said Wilco. It's whiskey. Oh, that sucks. I'll give you 100 just because, I don't know, just because, I guess. You're in Miami. Very nice, John. Thanks for joining us. How are you watching on are you watching on your phone or an iPad or something? That's cool. So it's like I'm in a 737 and my face is inside a real 737 and my hands are doing a finger dance. Got no rhythm. Got no rhythm. Those mountains are gorgeous. By the way, I am redoing my ortho photo. I've started slow but sure process of the new ortho 1.3. We'll see how it goes. On your phone? There you go.
Horizon Air 2096, Seattle ground, runway 16 left. Taxi.
What does this have my top of descent? 117 miles. Okay. You use 1.3 as well? Yeah, I'm kind of excited.
That'd be runway 16 center, taxi via Bravo, Charlie, hold short of runway 16 left.
I'm getting excited about looking at it once I've burned about 20 or so tiles. What does 1.3 give you? Apparently it's better with flattening terrain around airports. Other than that, I'm not sure. What I'm sure there's at least 4 or 5 different advantages. I'm also using the USGS mesh elevation data. I guess it's called NED 1/3 or something like this from the U.S. Geological Survey, and apparently that'll help out with mesh terrain. So you're always doing fake flight plans in the FMC. Oh, that's awesome. All right, Pat Dog, enjoy lunch. It was a pain to initially set up, but it works well. Oh yeah. All those libraries, all of those Python libraries, it was a pain in the butt. No. You have the whole PE, you have all the PE area now? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do first is the PE area. I don't know. See, I'm dropping zoom level 19 because that's what I have now, right? So all across the entire US, I've got zoom level 17, I've got 18 in the terminal areas, and then I have 19 on the approach and departure corridors for every airport. JSNAP set that up. I'm going to drop the 19. That's going to free up some disk space for me, I hope. But my tiles are still running between 8 and 11 gig. So, are you just rebuilding your mesh? No, I'm re-downloading images, yeah, from the private satellite that I deployed via SpaceX. I'm taking my own images. And people will ask, what source would you use? Well, every area in the world, there's a better source for every area in the world. And so I don't necessarily stick to one source per se. And I like the fact that the USGS has made that mesh data available. It would be nice to see you walk through how you are setting and redoing your tiles. The only thing that I'm changing is the higher zoom level around the airports, and I'm changing the NED 1/3, I guess. Is it NED 1/3 on the alternate mesh source? I think is what it's called. So I'm guessing you will still prefer the Eclipse or the Phenom 100 for flights, but the Citation has more room and is more comfortable. Here we're getting early reports. Someone's got to be streaming it pretty soon, I would think. I'm looking forward to a stream. You just bought the Cytec radio panel? Yeah, you'll like it. It's quite handy, for sure. I can hear the passengers in the back, too. All right, some more trivia while we're up here in the cruise. All right, what year was Jesus born? What year was Jesus born? That's the next trivia question. All right, let's go look for the next one. I'm gonna give Tarb the points there because it's basically, according to my calendar, it was between 2 and 7 BC, which is interesting that it was BC, but I'm going to give Tarb that one. We need a walkthrough on how to install the Ortho 4XP. I might be able to do that, actually. I might be able to do that. You installed World Traffic 3 with my tutorial. Oh, very nice. That one's a very complicated install, actually. Yeah, for sure. Setting up Python 1.0. Yeah, doing the libraries is a pain in the butt. There are a couple of YouTube videos out there, but they kind of suck. I mean, no offense to those people who created them, but they missed a few steps. I watched them and it helped me, but there was a few things they
to be read back. Cross
like
runway 16 left.
one guy.
Charlie. Contact tower on the other side.
One guy was cutting and pasting the file name and then changing the end, whatever. You don't need to do that. You can just autofill the line.
Denver American 214
it's really easy.
over Blue Mesa. We're leaving 370 for 240.
There is an EXE version? I'm using the Python one. Is there an EXE one that's just simple, boom, in, run, done? You think you're the only person that doesn't go to YouTube for help? Yeah, the actual document. Oh, snack.
I just got hosted with the most ed.
Marcus.
Denver Center American
MMC with the hosty.
370 for 240.
This flyby is brought to you by Mr. Marcus MMC. Yeah, the README file.
American 214, thanks.
Thanks for the host.
Yeah, 572, my pleasure. Contact Los Angeles Center 133.2. Good morning.
33.2. Good morning. United 572.
And Denver American 214, you're barely readable, but I did get your confirmation that.
Yeah, the README to install it is great. Thank you again, Marcus. All right. Hopefully I can hear him. Los Angeles Center, United 572, flight level 310. Hopefully that's the correct frequency because I'm not hearing him now. Oh, that's going to be a new controller. Never mind. Top of descent in 59 miles. Eyes on the sky.
Marcus Raid, 10-month party.
Marcus Raid, 10-month party. Eyes on the sky, 10 months in a row.
We
Eyes
got
on
a
the sky.
We got a subscribe.
Descend via the Sunset 4 arrival, United 572. Thank you, Eyes on the Sky, for the 10 months. We do have a sub. We have a subscribe. D Monies is here, our CTO. How you doing, D Monies? Good to see you, my friend. It's always good to have an executive in the chat room to keep these people in line. So yeah, what I was saying is the README on the Ortho 4 XP 1.3 version is very good. I followed it. It works. You've redone all your 1.2 tiles just to get the sloped runways. Yeah, yeah.
Pursuit Charlie Alpha, rolling 20 left, taxi via Charlie Kilo.
I'm gonna do the entire U.S. in Ortho 1.30. All right, I'm gonna reset my MCP altitude here down to 8,000, and it's gonna follow the VNAV profile. I hope. Lunchtime. What are you having for lunch? I'm actually thinking about having some lunch here in a little while too. Not sure what I'm gonna have, but it's not 5 o'clock somewhere yet. Just coffee time is all. Can you package that up and share it via torrent? Which? Like the all the entire U.S. There you go. Anders Norway is here. How you doing, sir? We did not win the 1.6 billion, so Anders unfortunately cannot come over to the U.S. and collect his millions, unfortunately. But he had a good idea, and that is have a party in Norway if we do win ever. We might have to. We got another ticket, right? We're gonna roll. JT Kerr said he's gonna buy another ticket and roll over our however few dollars we have back into either a Powerball or a Mega Millions, and then Dogo might do the same thing. I don't know. But when the pot gets big again, we should probably do another group, some more group action. Because I'm into group action. All right, next trivia question. Because our descent is in 37 miles, baby. I'm going to set up a few things here before we go to the next trivia question. Yep, that's set up. Yep, that's set up. Okay, good. All right, next question. All right, here we go. What is Papa Lima Echo India Alpha Delta Echo Sierra? Tell me what that is. Papa Lima Echo India Alpha Delta Echo Sierra. I'll take a few variations of the answer. How long does your PC take to do the DDS conversion? I did tile this morning, and it was zoom level. It was zoom level 17 with 18 around, I think, 6 airports, and it took about an hour. It was like, yeah, I think it was 53 minutes actually. So each tile is taking between an hour and a half, somewhere in there, depending on how many airports I have.
237 Charlie Alpha, John Wayne Tower, runway 20 left at Kilo, clear for takeoff. Left close traffic approved, report midfield down one each time.
Yeah, what's crazy, Cajun Cacti, is that it's only one ticket won. That usually in that big of a deal, like multiple tickets, multiple people will have had it, but one person won 1.6 billion, 900 million cash option. I was thinking about it in lying in bed this morning, as I often do, that if I won the 1.6 billion by myself, I may have just done the annuity, because then you'd be guaranteed. You wouldn't have too much money, and you'd have money for the next 30 years, guaranteed.
4657 SoCal approach, clear to San Diego Lindbergh Airport as filed. Actually, disregard that. Stay by.
You need to update your Ortho4XPs or anything special? Yeah, it's.
Is this for the I-8?
Download the 1.3 and follow the install readme.
Okay, you're supposed to follow a tech route for the I-8. Yeah, you made up the route.
Depends on how long you think you'll live. We've seen you land. It's true. I've had a fair share of medical problems as well, as most of you know. So the question is does your posterity automatically get the annuity? That's what I'm wondering. But I'm just thinking, maybe if you did the cash option, you'd have too much money. Might get into trouble. How do you get Zibo 2K textures? There's an ACF file.
254, gentlemen, clearance cleared to Ramona Airport on departure, flight heading 175. Radar vector is vector 23. Then as filed, maintain 5,000. Expect 7,000 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.1. Squawk 2377.
I think the Fighting Raven got it, because the Pallades is a star cluster. So yeah, Pallades got it. That one was a little harder, so I'm going to give 250. And also, I was late on that Raven. Sorry about that. There's 250. It's a star cluster. I think usually it's a special annuity that doesn't go to heirs, but if community property state, the wife likely shares in win regardless. That's how I would think.
254, read back correct.
Somewhere Simulated, how you doing? Good to see you. You just tripled your bank balance, Fighting Raven. All right, top of descent is in 7 miles. You can see it here on the navigation display. Right here, top of descent, coming in. 5 miles.
Control 4, Echo Papa, contact departure. 434, pop up, point of good departure, radar contact, fly maintain 8,000. Oracle pop amendment, to be out to maintain 7,000.
It's not going to hit that. It's not going to hit that restriction at my call. It's going to be close. All right, here we go. Top of descent. Los Angeles Center, United 572 out of 310. Just give them a heads up that we're descending, even though we've been cleared for the Sunset 4 arrival. Yeah, it's going to do a pretty aggressive descent down to my cow.
So 51254, gentlemen, ground runway 20 right, taxi via Bravo.
Google says most lottery annuities do go to the estate, but many have to be converted to lump sum. Oh. All right, so maybe just do the lump sum.
Privilege to 4, Oracle Papa, clear right, Fillmore. United 572, contact Los Angeles Center 134.65.
3465, United 572. Los Angeles Center, United 572, flight level 280, descending Sunset 4. Oh, crap. Los Angeles Center, United 572, flight level 270, descending Sunset 4.
United 572, Los Angeles Center, Las Vegas, altimeter 3003.
03. Do you have to use a separate HD for ortho? Nope. In fact, it can even do symbolic links for you now, I believe. I don't do that, but because I build it on a different computer. What's with the birds in the cockpit? Is there birds? They're just outside your window. I need a new... Yeah, you'd love to have that problem, Cajun Cacti? Yeah, for sure. Cajun Cacti, what would you buy a plane? And if so, which one? I figured out which one I'm going to buy if I ever did win something like that. I think I'm going to buy one of these. That's what I buy. They're probably millions of dollars, multi-millions of dollars, but if I won 1.6 billion, that is.
R2 Charlie tax parking via Alpha.
And of course, I would lease it when I'm not using it. All right, we need to be at...
R2 Charlie pass for Cat 4.
Yeah, we're a little bit above the restriction there. I need to be at 16,000. So it looks like the VNAV in 3.30 Sierra, it didn't do the Sunset 4 arrival correctly. We were supposed to be at MyCal at 21, flight level 210, and it missed it by a couple thou, which is unfortunate. I'm going to watch this closely to see if it gets down to 16. And if I'm not able to get to 16 at fuzzy, in fact, I'm going to bring in some speed brakes as well. I'm going to inform them unable. A little bit of speed brake there. Bill 4LE, happy Wednesday. How you doing, Bill? Coffee's here. You'd buy a Pilatus PC12. It's a good choice. Or a PC24, I should say. Yeah. You would lease an A350? Yes, an A350 lease would be in the realm of possibility. All right, we're 10 miles out. We're supposed to be... I think we're going to make this one. Didn't even know Cessna was working on this. Yeah, it's relatively new, I guess. It looks kind of fun. Looks like a good snack air FS economy flight. I feel like your millions would dissipate rather quickly. Ruth, yeah, with the A350, yeah. Well, it depends. If he leased it and then he released it, can you release? Sublet? If he sublet it to someone else, like an airline or a Prince. Wait till son got jet certified, then Challenger with him as pilot charter and make more money. That's a good idea. Like a Challenger 350. All right, we're gonna be close. I'm gonna set non-standard pressure. We're gonna go. Oh wow, that's not working very well. It's gonna be close. We're at 17.4, and we got to get to 16,000 in 3.5 miles. Money's no longer an issue. Yeah, like a timeshare without exactly.
That's 51254. Joey Tower runway 20 right at Kilo, clear for takeoff.
All right, we are going to make that restriction, so that's good.
7 Charlie Alpha, traffic, Skyhawk departing the right side, runway 20 left, click the option.
Okay, we need to be at Traeger at 14.
Yeah, 572, contact Las Vegas approach, 125.9er.
25.9er, United 572. All right, let's quickly get the weather. Las Vegas approach, United 572. 16,000 descending to Sunset 4 with Kilo. Request ILS 26 left if available.
Yeah, 572 Las Vegas approach. Expect ILS runway 26 left approach. Altimeter 3003.
Expect ILS 26 left approach. Thank you, United 572. Even when half goes away to taxes, the interest alone at 4%. 87 grand a day. Oh, I get in so much trouble. All right. We're going to descend. We need to be a Ipumi at 11, so that'll be good. Yeah, we're doing fine. I don't know if there is a GA. I think it maybe it is considered beta. But you just go to if you Google GitHub and Ortho4XP, it'll come up with Oscar's GitHub link, and then you do the download the zip file. I think, if I recall correctly.
So departure Pilatus 4657 with IFR to San Diego for the I-8.
Invest it properly, your great grandchildren would never. Yeah, which maybe they'd become politicians.
Were you getting these routes from? Is this a tech route, or
no.
It looks like something you made up?
All right, we're gonna descend down to Traeger.
No, it's not a tech route. It's something you made up. It's like you took both two different tech routes and combined them.
There you go.
Together.
Thank you, BT.
Where are you getting this?
Oh,
from?
good, Fokker. Good.
Okay, now I get you. I know exactly where I did my mistake now. I will come back to you. Sorry for that.
I can see Vegas up there, up yonder.
That's 51254, contact departure.
Why am I worried about my spoiled children? They can get a job and spend all their money on lottery tickets. Yeah. Yeah, that's the balance, right? You got to somehow teach the work ethic and not give everything. Although many of us would have been fine if we were handed things. That's my hope anyway.
SoCal departure says 5125 is at 800 climbing 5000.
So that's a 51254 SoCal departure, rate of contact. Climb maintain 7000.
All right, descending through
14,000. Contact SoCal approach 134.2.
We want to be 230 knots in 11,000 feet at Ipumi, so that's coming up. Would still have son work and finish school to learn. Has to work, but they would. Yeah.
SoCal Pantera 434 Echo Papa level 7 looking for.
I'm hoping that you'll let me on that Challenger.
434 Echo Papa SoCal approach climb maintain 1000. Burbank altimeter 2997.
In fact, we
1004.
should plan on flying the Challenger 350 and grab Scotty P, and let's all head for a $500 hamburger in like Palm Springs or something. Trust fund, yeah, that matures. Yeah, there you go. They'd have to work, yeah, up to that point, yeah. Yep. All right, Fokker. See ya. I feel like I'm watching that movie. All right, Fokker. Okay, there's 12,000 at Ipumi. Let's go ahead and set the auto brake to ILS frequency of 111.5 set in nav 1 and nav 2. And also we've got MCP set 259. And one thing that we didn't do. Yeah, exactly. Meet the parents, yeah. Pick you up. Yeah, play Pebble Beach. That's a good idea.
Thomas 4657, much better. Clear to San Diego Airport.
Can you milk me?
4,000, expect 9,000 was missed after departure.
Such a good show.
Departure frequency 127.4, squawk 6340, hold for release.
All right, there it's following it perfectly. So we were at Ipumi at 11, 230 knots. It's brilliant.
I didn't get the squall. Sorry.
Arm spoiler. Arm spoilers.
6340.
No, it's not. There, now it is.
6340 in the box. Pilotus 4657.
Pilotus 4657, read back, correct, advise ready for departure.
Okay, we need to be at 9,000 at NIPSO.
7 Charlie Alpha, runway 20 left, click the option.
Her Ferrari is the wrong color, yeah. Okay, we're doing the left downwind for 26. There's Vegas. Vegas.
Local departure, Pilotus 4657. We would be ready in 5 minutes for departure.
I'd probably enter the World Series of Poker, to be honest, if I won that 1.6 billion. Just for fun, right? Okay, descending down to 9,000. And still 230 knots. It's going to be close. It's 2.3 miles. It needs to get down 500 feet. It's going to be close.
Say again?
You said you'll be ready when?
In 5 minutes for departure.
Roger, just let me know.
Yeah, we're close. 1 mile.
51254. Are you still on a 175 heading?
Affirmative, 175 heading, 254.
That's the 254, roger. That's the 254 passing 4,000, fly heading 090, join Victor 23.
Okay, passing 4,000, left heading join Victor 23, Cessna 51254.
Okay, we're now going to descend down to 8,000 at sunset. We're going to go down to 210 knots.
TBM 0, Bravo Golf, contact Los Angeles Center 134.6.
Yeah, the waypoints, poker and chips. Yeah, exactly. I love how the ILS 24, is it left, at LA, has the snack waypoint. Almost done with the cats, John. 10 and 11 left. Nice. That's awesome.
TBM 360 Bravo Golf, Los Angeles Center.
Do I owe you something if you complete the cats? Remind me. I offer it to a few people, but if you don't recall that happening. Okay, going down to 8,000. Okay, remind me what I offered. Am I covering? Is that what I'm doing? No, seriously, I have no. I want to follow through on that. Yeah. You did, but you don't. No? Come on now. What did I offer? Did I offer to cover a month or two? Let me know. That's awesome. I try to get people to do. But normally what I do is I sponsor them for their first month. You said you'd give him 1.6 billion. Yeah. Yeah. FSE dollars or snacks or what? Citation X is a beautiful plane. It is a beautiful plane. Yeah.
Some better for you. Clear direct Las Vegas VOR across 35 miles south of Las Vegas at maintain 10,000.
Should I go flaps 1 here because I'm in a nose-up attitude? Or should I wait till I'm on kind of the runway approach before flaps 1? I feel like doing flaps 1. I'm going to do flaps 1. Is that too early? Flaps 1. I'm also going to sync up my heading bug. And I'm going to go in.
It looks like my computer is slowing down. I have to fix something with it, so I will see if I can get back shortly.
Alright, 1254, roger. So let me know.
It dropped a lot of speed with flaps 1. What's it doing? How about a deal then? If I complete the catch, you give away 1 month as a draw. Yes! I will. Yeah, definitely. Let's do that. Yep. But it's got to be a raffle because only those people that were truly going to do Pilotedge. That's very kind of you. Yep, for sure. I'm glad you're doing the cat ratings. That's awesome. In fact, I'll tell you what. Let's see if I can multitask.
Focal departure Pilatus 467 is ready for release.
Pilatus 4657 release to departure clearance void. It's not off in 3 minutes. It's not off in 3 minutes. Advise attention to this frequency not later than 6 minutes. Change of advisory frequency approved. See it.
Off in 3, not later than 3. If not off in 6, advise on this frequency.
I'm going to keep the speed at 190. And I'm also going to go into... I'm in heading mode right now. I'm assuming I'll get a vector here in a moment. Here's the thing. Here we go.
So Charlie Alpha 20 left, click the option.
Somewhere simulated. You now have...
Again, request?
You now have an invitation to the Global Sim Alliance. Somewhere simulated. So
Charlie Alpha, Roger, Squawk 51.
It'll be in your Twitch settings under Team to accept, or you should get an email now or pretty soon. If you mind, you don't have to join.
572, flight present heading to maintain 6,400. Back to flight.
Present heading down to 6,000. Is that 6,400?
6,400 firm.
6,400. United 572.
First up, Charlie Alpha, radar contact on the go. Fly heading 150. Maintain via Prada below 2,400.
Okay, we're going to stay on present. We're on vectors now. So there we go. We're going to descend down to 6,400. Thank you. Somewhere simulated. Giant Unicorn is here. How you doing, Uni?
United 572, flying 340.
340, United 572. Look at that quick vector. They love quick vectors. Oh, baby. Oh, this is gorgeous. Over Lake Mead.
1,000 to go.
2,800 for 4,000.
It's beautiful.
Pilatus 4657, SoCal departure ident.
Identing.
Identing. I like that. There's Hoover Dam right there, baby. Right there. All right, I'm going to go into...
Unit 572, 4 miles for Shan, flight 280, maintain 5,000 until established localizer, cleared ILS, runway 26, left approach.
Heading 280 down to 5,000.
1,000 to go.
Until established ILS 26, left approach, United 572.
Pilatus 4657, radar contact over Santa Catalina, VOR, climb maintain 9,000.
Climbing 9,000, Pilatus 4657.
Oh, baby. Had 25 to go on followers, but I'll take the early entrance. There you go. Nice. All right, we're going to heading 280, and we're going down to 5,000.
Air 4 Echo Papa, contact Joshua approach 126.1.
26.1 for Echo Papa.
We need to be at Laurie.
1,000 to go.
Oh, yeah, we'll be fine. The ILS will be below us. Sweet. All right, I'm going to...
Joshua approach Pantera 434,
Flaps
Echo
2.
Papa, level 11000. 434 Echo Papa, Joshua approach, Palmdale altimeter 2.
I think TCAS is working, yeah.
06. 06, 4 Echo Papa.
All right, I'm going to arm the localizer. And we're looking good. Speed brakes are armed. We have 2 on the auto brake. Speed is 190. And we're at 5,000. Coming up to 5,000. There, I can see the airport in sight. Who needs TCAS? Just look out the window. Exactly. Okay, there's the loc. There's the loc. Do the loc dance. Do the loc dance. Loc, 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 loc dance. That's what I'm saying. All right. When this magenta line, diamond right there, comes down and locks on right there, we'll arm the approach mode. But we're going to go ahead and keep it at 190 and flaps 2 for now because we are 15 out still. Well, actually, I can go flaps 5. Can I go flaps? I can go flaps 5, yeah. We'll stay,
for taxi.
we'll stay at 190 for now. You'd probably be a little bit faster than that right now. No, I guess you'd be at... it's hard to say. No, you'd be... Yeah, you could be at 188. All right, so whoever gets the landing rate guess today, it's on Project Fly, so make sure you do your exclamation bet. No one told me that my Project Fly
United
was...
572, contact Las Vegas Tower 119.9er, see ya.
119.9er, see ya, United 572. Las Vegas Tower, United 572, ILS 26 left at Shand.
So that's the 51254. You will always, 100% of the time, get a heading if you're going to turn from a previous heading. You're either going to stay on the other heading,
okay, gear coming down,
or you would get a new heading to join.
Flaps 10.
You'll never turn on your own. The heading is 090.
Anyway,
contact departure.
The winner of the landing rate gets 400 snacks plus Giant Unicorn will cook them dinner tonight.
Departure northeast. Request taxi with information, Romeo.
All right, let's do this. I forgot this part. Annette, 40.
31 Sierra Lima Torrance ground, runway 29 right, taxi via Alpha Juliet.
Runway 29 right, taxi via Alpha Juliet, November 31 Sierra Lima.
Las Vegas Tower, United 572, ILS 26 left.
United 572, Las Vegas Tower, wind calm, runway 26 left, clear to land.
26, clear to land, United 572.
237 Charlie Alpha, SoCal departure, cancel out to restriction, resume on navigation.
All right, we want to be 127. We got the predictions in. You can ship them to Europe, exactly. He's making tacos, see? You just have to be at his house.
Charlie Alpha, thank you. Do you have a destination?
You have to go to his house, B2, yeah. All right, 160. I forgot how to land. Does anyone know how to land a Zibo? I'm assuming the predict without the minus works, right? I think so.
4657, contact SoCal approach 128.1.
All right, we're 5 out. Gonna go 150. And we're gonna do dual channel just because we can. Although it's not picking up the dual channel.
1559. We're holding short of transition point. Holding at transition point 10
Oh,
short
crap.
of Charlie with information Foxtrot ready for taxi.
Southwest 15, correction, Southwest 1659, Las Vegas ground runway 26 right, taxi via Charlie Bravo.
Approach altitude set.
Runway 26 right via Charlie Bravo, 16 and 59.
I'll be really cool if I can get to Alpha 5, but Alpha 6 will be okay as far as the vacating.
That's 4657 SoCal approach, John Wayne, altimeter 3, correction 2996.
Seems a little bit high. It does, it seems high. 2.7 out.
400. Sandwich on Baron 585. Mike for the east hangars with weather looking for
My airplane.
Departure.
Baron 585, Mike, San Luis ground, runway 29 taxi via Alpha.
100. 29 via Alpha, Baron 585, Mike.
Flight slow.
50.
Flight slow.
40. 30. 20. 10.
$80 knots.
325. It was a hard landing. Is this yeah, Alpha 5.
We'll be taxiing to the gate for the next few minutes. We do
Oh baby.
until the aircraft is parked at the gate and the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign.
Felt softer than that.
Please check around your seating area for all your personal
Oh,
belongings you brought on board.
did Project Fly do a different landing rate? That's funny. All right.
From you again, thank you, and have a pleasant afternoon.
Okay. Landing lights off. Taxi light on. Strobe lights off. Start the APU. Let's try that trick. Come up here and go. Just click once, and I think that'll start it. And then spoilers down.
Spoilers down.
Flaps 0.
Flaps up to 0 degrees.
And we're going to the... Should we go to the Charlie gates or the Bravo gates? I guess we'll go to the Bravo gates. Las Vegas Tower, United 572. Clear of 26 left, Alpha 5. Request taxi to Bravo gates.
United 572, cross runway 26 right at Alpha 5, contact ground 121.1 on the other side.
Cross 26 right at Alpha 5 and over to ground 0.1 on the other side, United 572. Alright, 121.1. We won't put it in there yet. We'll cross first. And normally, I guess we'd leave probably some strobes on if we're crossing the runway, right? Marhu got it. I gotta get rid of the other landing rate plug-in because it makes me look bad. Usually they're the same. Remember to finish Project Fly. Just send those tacos to the Netherlands.
Holding short runway 29 right.
310 Sierra Lima Torrance Tower, right now in departure, runway 29 right, cliff takeoff, wind calm.
Clear for departure, runway 29 right, November 310 Lima.
Okay, get past the hold short line here of 26 right. And parking brake. And Las Vegas ground, United 572 at Alpha 5. Request taxi to the B gates.
United 572 Las Vegas ground, taxi B gates via Bravo 5, Charlie Golf Whiskey.
To the B gates, Bravo 5, Charlie Golf Whiskey, United 572. Okay, so we're going to go Bravo 5. Isn't Pilotedge the #1 add-on for all flight simulators? It's just so cool. It just really is. All right, we're going to go Bravo 5. Bravo 5, Charlie Golf Whiskey. Yeah. Charlie Golf Whiskey. Congratulations, Marhug. Well done, well done. All right, end Project Fly before we do the replay.
San Luis Tower, Baron 585, Mike, holding short of runway 29.
Baron 585, Mike, San Luis Tower, runway clear for takeoff. And what are your intentions?
Tarmac looks good.
We're going to make a southeast departure, Baron 5, Mike.
Baron 5, Mike, left downwind departure, wind calm.
Okay, clear for takeoff, 29, left downwind.
The reflection of the tarmac looks good. Yeah, Project Fly is a good add-on as well, yep. But Pilotedge is what I was referring to, but yeah, they're both good.
TBM 0 Bravo Golf, contact Las Vegas approach 118.4, see ya.
Lots of TBMs on the Pilotedge network. All right, here's Golf up here. Let's turn right on Golf.
Vegas Tower Southwest, 1659, holding short of runway 26 right, ready for departure.
There's the strip.
Southwest 1659, Las Vegas Tower, wind calm, runway 26 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 26 right, clear for takeoff, Southwest 1659.
Pilotedge is only Western U.S. Yes. Yeah, basically everything west of Denver. There's even a smidgen of Dakotas covered, but yeah, essentially everything west of Denver.
360 Bravo Golf, Las Vegas approach, do you have approach request? 0 Bravo Golf, Roger, cross 17 miles south of Las Vegas.
Your home base is Atlanta?
7,000.
Yeah, I would, if they had enough, if they had enough customers, they probably would be able to expand further east, and I think eventually they will. I was fortunate enough to do a Pilotedge event that was out of the east, Teterboro. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. We did it for a few days. So, in fact, I've even thought about, you know, asking if we could do a like a special event, even pay for it, because they do have some of the, like Teterboro, they got the charts for it, etc. But I don't know.
Lotus 4657 contact SoCal approach 119.
We get a lot of training done in the west, and there's so many airports. There are so many Bravo, Charlie, Delta airports available that are towered. Snack Air, FS Economy Group, owns 2 Pilotedge airports, Colorado Springs and Flagstaff. Yes, we do. Let's complete the flight. Complete flight. Yes.
Lotus 4657 SoCal approach.
The other thing I want to do is I want to take a quick look at the Pilotedge map. I just want to see the track. So if we zoom down on, here's the Monterey departure. We did the Monterey 4, which is basically up to 1,100 feet. And then we did a right turn climbing to 329 out here to get vectors. And then we got a direct to PXN. And then the aircraft controller so kindly gave us direct to Bishop, California, which saved us time and money. Then we followed around all of these military operation areas, all this restricted airspace where they're doing all the ops. Come down the Sunset 4 arrival, and then we did the ILS 26 left approach. Beautiful $1 million vectors coming in from Joe. That was pretty cool. And we exited Alpha 5. Yeah, that is stock LAS. Yep, stock Vegas. Let me give Marhoog 400 for guessing the landing rate correctly. And he gets free dinner at Giant Unicorn's Tacos. I'm not sure what kind of tacos, but yeah. Now we'll disconnect from Pilotedge. That was cool.
Disconnected.
And we'll do a replay. That looks like it's a good starting point. Let the ortho load in. Oh, let the Jameson ortho sink in. Drink to that. All right, here we go. Thank you, Marhoog. It was a little bit hard according to my landing rate plugin, but Project Fly gave me a good rate. Let's see how much wing flex we... Oh yeah. There was some wing flex there, baby. Oh, baby. Is there anyone here that doesn't fly the Zibo that's thinking about it? Or is there people in here that don't have any interest? Or there's people that do have interest, they just haven't pulled the trigger yet? You said earlier that your ortho was at zoom level 17, airport around airports 18, and yeah, level 19 is the ooh, there's the reversers coming in. 19 is around the departure and arrival corridors for all airports. Yeah. You don't? You probably never will? The tubes aren't your thing, all right? Is that what you're... The TBM says no. Yeah. Oh, what a beautiful view. I mean, look at that view. Woo, dog. It was a hard landing. Not going to lie. Let's see what the tower saw. Tubes aren't your thing, but to me, it's just another 737 variety. You have several already. I hear you, man. Had number 2 go out on you last night. First time in Zibo during a takeoff out of Jackson Hole. Nice. Don't know if it was a bird strike or not. There have been a lot of birds lately. The TBMs are bird magnets. Definitely magnets. All right, let's go over here. Yeah, the retro Continental livery. I can't remember who makes this one. Is this a Cessna Rocks one or not? I'm not sure. I like... And in the real world, I've noticed that jets won't lower their spoilers until after they exit the runway sometimes, or most of the time, actually. So that's kind of interesting. Yep, X-plane, yep.
Antar Cargo, 109 Passagiere.
Oh, she's speaking some German to me. Very nice. All right, this guy looks like he's relatively new. I have no idea who this is, gentlemen. He's flying P3D. He's doing something, something, something. He may be wrapping it up. I don't know. But let's go say hello to him. You guys take care. We'll see you soon. Thanks for joining me today. I do appreciate it. And drop some O-snacks in this guy's chat. And we'll see you guys later. Love you all.